Before fast food chains and frozen dinners took over American kitchens, families gathered around tables filled with meals made from scratch. These were recipes passed down through generations. Simple ingredients, real flavor, and a whole lot of love. But somewhere along the way, we forgot them. Until now, in 2026, these 20 forgotten American recipes are making a powerful comeback. Let's see how many you remember. In the hills of Appalachia, a pot of pinto beans simmering all day long was more than just dinner. It was survival. Served with a thick slice of cast-iron cornbread, this meal fed entire families for pennies. Simple, hearty, and unforgettable. Today, soup beans are back on trendy restaurant menus across the South. Forget fancy sauces. Grandma's tomato gravy was made with canned tomatoes, a little flour, and bacon drippings, poured over hot, fluffy biscuits. This was breakfast, lunch, and sometimes dinner too. A true Southern staple that never should have been forgotten. When lemons were too expensive, resourceful farm wives turned to vinegar. Yes, vinegar. This sweet, tangy pie tastes surprisingly like lemon meringue. It was born out of necessity during the Great Depression, and it's making a quiet return in 2026. If you grew up in the rural South, you know exactly what this is. Rich, warm chocolate gravy poured over fresh biscuits. It sounds strange to outsiders, but one bite and you'll understand why families are bringing this recipe back. Don't let the name scare you. Killed lettuce is simply fresh garden lettuce, wilted with hot bacon grease, vinegar, and a pinch of sugar. Your grandparents ate this every spring when the first greens came up. It's time we did too. When someone in the family was feeling under the weather, Grandma made milk toast, buttered toast soaked in warm, sweetened milk. There was comfort in a bowl, simple, gentle, and full of memories. Made with nothing more than water, butter, sugar, flour, and vanilla, this pie has no right to taste as good as it does. Born during America's hardest years, water pie is proof that great cooking doesn't need expensive ingredients. Before they became a famous movie title, fried green tomatoes were a Southern kitchen staple. Sliced thick, coated in cornmeal, and fried until golden. Every summer garden had more green tomatoes than anyone knew what to do with. This tangy, sweet relish made from end-of-season vegetables was Grandma's secret weapon. Cabbage, green tomatoes, onions, and peppers all chopped up and preserved in vinegar. It went on everything, from beans to hot dogs. In Appalachian communities, each wedding guest would bring one layer of cake. The layers were stacked with homemade apple butter in between. The more layers your cake had, the more loved you were. This beautiful tradition is coming back to life. Foraged from wild pokeweed, this dish required careful preparation because the raw plant is actually toxic. But once properly boiled and cooked with eggs and bacon, poke salad was a beloved spring delicacy throughout the rural South. Not the canned stuff. Real creamed corn, scraped fresh off the cob with a sharp knife. Mixed with butter and a touch of cream, this was summer in a bowl. One taste, and you're back on Grandma's porch. These simple cornmeal pancakes were originally cooked on the flat side of a garden hoe over an open fire. Crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. Hoe cakes are making a comeback at farmers markets across America. Wasting food was never an option. Stale bread became one of the most delicious desserts in American history. Soaked in a custard of eggs, milk, sugar, and vanilla, then baked until golden. Some added raisins, some added whiskey sauce. All of it was incredible. Before we started spraying our lawns, dandelions were dinner. Picked fresh, tossed with hot bacon dressing, or sautéed with garlic. Dandelion greens are packed with nutrients, and foraging communities are bringing them back. Before butter became king, lard was the secret to the flakiest, most tender biscuits you ever tasted. Your great-grandmother knew this, and in 2026, artisan bakers are rediscovering what she always knew. These weren't baked in an oven. They were hand-folded pockets of dough filled with spiced apples and fried in a cast-iron skillet. You could smell them from down the road. No bakery has ever come close. A simple mix of lima beans and corn, often with a bit of salt pork. Native Americans taught early settlers this recipe, and it became a cornerstone of American farm cooking. It deserves a place on your table again. Made from pan drippings, flour, and milk, this thick white gravy was the fuel that powered farmers through long mornings. Poured over biscuits or fried chicken, sawmill gravy is the taste of hard-working America. Wild persimmons were gathered every fall and turned into this rich, sweet pudding. It tastes like a mix between pumpkin pie and gingerbread. Once you try it, you'll wonder why we ever stopped making it. These 20 recipes are more than just food. They're memories. They're traditions. They're the roots of American cooking. If your grandmother or grandfather made any of these dishes, share your memory in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story. And if you want to see more forgotten American traditions come back to life, subscribe to America Rooted and hit that notification bell. See you in the next one.